Well, hello everybody. This is Butch, your host, and I want to thank each and every one of you for watching my videos. And leave me a thumbs up if you want to, and comments are very welcome. Thank you. Anyway, here I am in Villanueva State Park, near that little town, which has a lot of history, I guess. And that's my rig, by the way. That's a Ram 3500 pulling my 19-foot custom-made trailer. And didn't like this spot very much at first when I got here, because I pulled in and the first thing I saw was a burnt out RV surrounded by this yellow tape. You'll see that in a minute. There's the yellow tape. So apparently some rig had a fire, and there were a couple of empty fire extinguishers laying around, and we'll get more of that later. But it was really ugly, and not sure why they haven't cleaned it up yet, but maybe it was very recent. Hard to say. And there was a family of like 6 kids, I think 2 families, next to me. And of course the parents were yelling at the kids, and the kids were using the same tone of voice to yell at each other, and trying to, establish that pecking order, and, do this right now or else, blah, blah, blah. So pretty disgusting when it comes to the behavior of some of these trashy families. But you just have to deal with it, because you never know what you're going to get. And turns out there are about 8 electric spots in this campground, and they happen to be right next to me. And right next to me also was the burnt out rig. So it was kind of like, what a trashy place. Anyway, driving around the next day, and thank God the family left. The only thing worse would have been if they had a dog. Now listen to this. I guess it doesn't show up on the replay when I'm recording. Alright, anyway, that was a huge heron that took off, and I'll try to figure out the sound on that later. So I'm actually here tonight in this spot, Friday, March 11th, and it snowed last night heavily. There were a couple of inches on the ground and on the trees, and you can still see remnants of some of the snow stuck in the branches. It didn't get that warm today. See, the mountains over there are all white under the bushes. But yeah, watch out for that tire ripper if you try driving through there. But that's one way you can get out of the park, because those little tire rippers will lay down if you're driving in the right direction. It's still kind of scary. So I'm still here. The family left, thank God. And people have been coming and going. It's a Friday, so I imagine more people will be coming in. It's not really very crowded. There have been some other people that have come and gone since I've been here, actually just overnight. So it's really quite secluded. And the road in is pretty, I would say, interesting, maybe challenging. And I saw a sign that said curvy road ahead with steep inclines and vehicles not recommended and they showed a box truck and a semi-trailer, and yeah, I wouldn't come down this road to this park from the south in a fifth wheel, or even a large trailer, although I have seen some pretty large trailers in here. So I'm leaving on the route back up to I-25, which is about 5 miles. The park ranger tells me, and it's also steep and curvy, but it's only 5 miles, so it shouldn't be too bad. From 40 up here to Villanueva is, I think, maybe 15 to 20 miles, and I had to be real careful not to follow Google Maps instructions too closely, because the app was trying to tell me to turn down this gravel road, which just looked way too narrow. And I've followed Google Maps instructions before and ended up jackknifing my trailer trying to get back out. There's that area with the yellow tape and the burnt out trailer in there, and pile of mattress and blankets and stuff like that. So a real eyesore, but I don't know, hopefully they'll clean it up soon. So it snowed starting yesterday evening into the morning, and the sun's come out, and now you can see the pavement is already not only melted, but it's dry. A couple of small puddles remaining. Some snow left in the shadows, and not too many people here on Friday afternoon, and it's now become 5 p.m. and not many people have arrived to add to the numbers. There's the visitors welcome center on the left, which is a real nice little museum type room with some stuffed animals and a very well done preserved rattlesnake, for example. But there are hundreds of things to look at in there. I spent a little time in there talking to the ranger, but I actually just stopped in to warm up because I was riding my bike around in this 31-degree weather, and I was getting kind of chilly. So the park goes back here a ways into more day use areas and some more camping areas, but the number of spots with electricity are really very limited. Off to the right of this view is the Pecos River, and it's really a beautiful river, especially right around here. Got some more pictures coming up in just a little while, but this is my bike cam. I'm coming through here at normal speed for a change, and the views are actually quite spectacular in this gorge, because you're looking up at mountains on both sides with the river flowing through at the base. Like I said, it's March 11th, which is still winter, technically, here in northern New Mexico. Tomorrow I'm on my way to Las Vegas, New Mexico, to Story Lake State Park. And last time I looked, they had one electric site still available, but I think I'm just going to go park on the beach and rely on my gas heater and my solar system, my solar equipment to run all of my devices and so far. I've been there a couple of times, and I don't remember how good the cell signal was. I think it was tolerable. Here's a dump station on the right. Very steep getting up there, but at least it's a straight shot in. That again is the visitor center. There's a road here going off to the right that says Serio something campground, and big part of the sign is stapled on, says closed. So I didn't bother investigating that. And here I'm stopping to go into the visitor center. And we'll pick up here in a minute with some pictures of the Pecos River and the mountains and the snow. And that I took those pictures right next to my campsite, practically in my campsite. I just walked down this little path to where the stream actually was going by. So hold on. One more time. There we go. So here's a little bit of video of the river, and I hope you can hear the babbling of the brook when I play this back. I tried to lower the original soundtrack and speak over it. I was hoping a little bit would come through, but I'm still a novice at this. I have a lot to learn. So any tips or suggestions are very welcome, and if there's parts that you just really hate, go ahead and share them with me, and I'll try to avoid them in the future. So hope this was of some value to you, and have a good day. Bye.